Hello YouTube, welcome on this fine day. This is my Kinnan Bond Prodigy historic brawl deck. This deck aims to win by activating Kinnan on turn 3 and overwhelming the opponent with big ass dudes. I've already made a Kinnan video on this channel, but back then the deck looked quite a bit different than it does now. The newest version is more streamlined, and after all, my old Kinnan video is the most viewed video on my channel, and I had a lot of requests for an updated list. And I'm doing this now especially because tomorrow we get an historic brawl event, so this is my new list. The changes I've made is I basically cut everything now that is on a high CMC and is not pullable by Kinnan. And yeah, the ramp package is now very clean. We have 15 cards that 14 cards that ramp you, I believe, yeah. And now we have stuff like Pact of Negation, which is also very fun. Very nice spell overall. You love to see it. Yeah, Swan Song, all the goodies, super nice, super cheap counter spells, and Frilled Mystic makes an appearance this time around. I'm not the greatest fan of this card, but after like a few long discussions with other people that exclusively play Kinnan Historic Brawl, I've decided to try it. It is a worse counterspell, but the strength of this card comes with you when you use your first Kinnan activation on turn 3. Then you basically hold it, like unless you think your odds are very high that you can kill the opponent, you use the Kinnan activation in the opponent's end step as opposed to, let's say, your main phase, right? Because when you main phase it, you can get a Crater, right? But it doesn't matter for a Nezahal when he really comes out, right? So you hold it until the end step to bluff or actually use counterspells. And when you go, yeah, like turn 3 have 7 mana open, they won't have their turn 4 wrath you, and then in response you can Frilled Mystic, or try to catch the Frilled Mystic. And if you don't find anything, you could also find an Ulamog, obviously, and that survives the board wipe, but you could also just select fail to find, and you don't have to pull anything. Yeah, as for the mana base, more streamlined. Mirrodin's Core is an interesting one. It is probably just a strictly better Fabled Passage, because you need colored mana only in turn 1 and turn 2 in this deck, and from that point onwards it doesn't really matter what the rest of your mana base looks like, as long as you have 1 green and 1 blue and whatnot. And this comes into play untapped from turn 3 as opposed to Fabled Passage. This is your third land, and before that you likely just play tapped with 1 counter and then use the mana, the colored mana once, and it's the same value, but it has the option of going in faster. Yeah, just untap land, good land. You should play that. Yeah, and it's a lovely line that you should try out. Rest of the deck, yeah, Mana Dogs, big stuff, Kinnan, let's go face, and I hope you will enjoy the video. We are playing against Selvala, Heart of the Wilds. And yeah, this hand is kind of not what we want to see. Mulligan. Oh my god. And mulligan. Sure. Let's top deck something, shall we? Let's just do it like this. Okay, they have turned to Selvala again. Once upon a time. Elves, nice. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Selvala is coming down again, which may or may not be problematic. But we do have the turn 3 Kinnan activation at our disposal, which is always lovely, right? And yeah, we're going to Bane face the activation against Selvala. Against Control we want to wait, but against Selvala, yeah, you kind of want to... Oh fuck! That is a dead mana dork in this case, probably. Yep. Okay, that's interesting. No attacks. Oh my god. They have interaction! I didn't account for interaction from the mono green deck. But them not having anything here is also really great for us. Yeah, we just need to get, like, Mox would obviously really good top deck, because that would allow us to try to kill Selvala. Okay, Mana Dork is fine. Mana Dork is perfectly serviceable. Okay, pass turn. What are they going to do to us? Currently they don't have too strong of a start, really. Because they didn't play anything big last turn. Like, if they had something, they would have played it, right? So they needed to top deck something here, and it's like... Ah, yes. That's what I want to see. Perfect. Okay, 17 damage coming through, that is fine. Yep, we take it. And let's do some math. Sure. Sure. Yeah, let's kill Selvala here. And if they swing in with everything, we go down to 2. Right, and then we can Dream Eater, Surveil, like block here, block there. Great hand, sure. That is fine. Yep. Block like this. Take action. Yes, I would like to get that to the command zone. And what are some good top decks? That is a good top deck. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's nice. Because we can Dream Eater. And probably don't want to return the Crater to their hand, honestly. But yeah, I think I could just return the Paradise Druid to their hand right now, and I think that's what I'm going to do, because then I can double block the Crater off. Yep, and that limits their mana. Or do we just return the Great Henge? I mean, Great Henge limits their mana even more, right? Yeah, we return Great Henge here. We don't need any of those. But the Mind Stone is a fine top deck, I believe, because let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, Mind Stone gets us closer to Llanowar, right? So that is fine. I guess I keep it. I'm not sure. Yeah, and then Llanowar should seal the deal down the road. Yep, get you back into the hand. We could have also gotten rid of the Paradise Druid here. Yep. Kind of just want to limit their mana. And if they attack with everything, I can just double block Craterhoof and then Incubation Druid, and yeah, that also seems fine. Tree Shaker Chimera, okay. Oh wait, that kills me. That doesn't... yeah. And I died to a Tree Shaker Chimera. Okay. Okay. I mean, they don't need to attack. Doesn't matter anyways, right? Because I die next turn. Oh well, so I need to crack that. Oh, yeah, we are off. Okay, Mind Stone, sure. Draw a card. And that is good game. GG! We are playing Selvala against Selvala, and this is a fine hand. Let's go. We go first this time. Nice. They have a Once Upon a Time. And I swear to God, if you use it... okay, perfect. Because that is my pet peeve. I hate when people use it in my turn when they could take their draw step to have additional information. It's huge. Okay, they have a turn to Selvala, which is a very strong start, obviously, but this is the strength of Saruli Caretaker, because now we can follow up with a Leaf Glider. Gilder, not Glider, Gilder. They play Selvala, and we're just going to Meteor Golem the Selvala to keep them off their mana. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Yeah, and we even draw a card. Nice. And that is very likely a good game. Yep. Because now they need to wait 2 more turns for Selvala. I'm going to Nyx Bloom Ancient them. And next turn we have a party. Pact of Negation is up as well, right? So... oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And yeah, let's pact you. Deny them the card draw. Yes. Autopay. And we have 1 more mana, so we can just might as well oh, we have one mana too much anyways. Oh well. And then drop the Leafkin Druid, tap you, and get the dorks down. And next turn I will just activate Kinnan a bit and end raise them. Yep. Tap you, all the dorks in the vault, and yeah, let's just do it like this. Resolve, draw a card. And we could Ulamog, but Ulamog doesn't immediately kill them. But how much mana is this? Yeah, we have enough for Kinnan activation into Ulamog, right? So that's fine. Yes, take you. Then add blue. And yeah, that's exactly enough. Okay, let's scry first. Nope, don't need you from the Kinnan activation. That's exactly enough for Kinnan into Ulamog as well. Oh sure, and then to Siona we can also draw into Endrace here. Very likely. But not super likely. Anyways, we're just going to Ulamog them. Deny them mana. Okay, so we didn't find lethal this turn, which obviously isn't optimal. But considering our boss state, I'm very happy with the result currently. Okay. Okay. Paradise Druid, sure. And yeah, is that lethal? I don't know. like, if they, depends on how they block, that's not lethal, right? So I don't need any of you. Just play swiftly and find the Crater Hoof. Take action. Ah, there it is. Nice! Good game. Good game. We are playing against Ghalta Stompy, and this is a deck that I kind of feel comfortable playing against. Just in general, mono green usually doesn't have too much interaction. Let's see. We could keep this and try to hit a 1-drop here, right? And that would be quite nice, but at the same time we can mulligan 3 times and hit the same outcome and have basically the same hand, so let's just do that. Oh, okay. One of the cards that absolutely stomps the mono green matchup is Thorn Mammoth, but this hand doesn't get it out fast enough. Depends, we could get it from the Temple of Mystery into Ilysian Caryatid, then Kinnan. That's a turn 4th Thorn Mammoth, but it is the best card in the matchup. But at that point they already have Ghalta out on the field, so no. Okay, perfect. And I feel like Spell Pierce is probably not where we want to be against mono green, but at the same time I can afford to just bin a land in this case. What can mono green have? Like stomp effects, those would be annoying. Great Henges, we could stop those kind of effects. And how would our turns look like? We would go... If we don't hit the 3rd land, we cannot activate Kinnan on 3. So you want to have an Incubation Druid or a Spell Pierce. It's a tough call. Let's just do it like this. Play it safe. And also, there are matchups where you want to drop Mox Amber on 1, and there are also matchups where you don't want to drop Mox Amber on 1, because you will use it on turn 2, right? But this is a matchup where we don't want to play the Mox Amber, because mono green does have artifact destruction effects. So we use the Mox Amber when we immediately want to have the value, but against like most blue commanders, you immediately drop the Mox Amber because of Spell Pierce. That is a very good card overall. And this time I'm just going to Meteor Golem the Nessian Hornbeetle. That also prevents them from dropping Ghalta on us, I believe. Yeah, that just prevented Ghalta. So that's a decent play, right? I like it. Okay, sure, you go. And here we can now utilize the power of Friendship and Frilled Mystic. But we need to kill them in 2 turns. So let's see. They can't give the 7 power, so we are dead in 2 turns anyways, thanks to the Ronas and the Hexproof Feynman, right? This is tough. We can just go Endrace into hit them for a bunch, but ultimately we need to hit the Crater of anyways, or a bounce effect on the Ronas. Countering the Ghalta isn't super effective. We kind of want to start chumping the... Like, we can just counter Ghalta and then start chumping, but they can... No, they can't play Ghalta twice in the same turn. Right, yeah. They can't. So that is good for us, I guess. The Ronas really puts us in an awkward situation here. Okay, let's just play it like this. Frilled Mystic, and then we use the Meteor Golem to chump the Ronas to prevent a bit of damage, or like the Vine Mare, right? Yep, that's exactly not what I want to see, so I'm countering it. That is fine. Yep, take action. And now Ghalta should cost 4. Beautiful. And there is no 1 mana 2 power card in those colors. Okay, and we chump this, I believe, otherwise we are dead. Yeah. Okay. End race. Okay, how much mana do I have? I could go end race into having more mana from the Ilysian Caryatid. It's just so awkward overall. Okay, can I go? Yeah, I can go. This, then this produces 4 mana, and yeah, you can adapt first. In this case, we already played the Frilled Mystic, so there's almost no reason for us to not activate Kinnan right now in this matchup. Siona is probably what we want to see. Yeah, let's just go for this. Oh yes, and there is the Crater Hoof. Perfect. No attacks. We do have a big blocker available to us. Yeah, beautiful. And next turn we kill them with Crater Hoof. Nice. Very, very nice. We just need to not die this turn. Okay, that is a nice start. They don't activate Ronas twice here, which is great. And if they don't attack in general, they're just dead. End race into Crater Hoof is probably a decent amount of overkill, but I don't even know if it's more damage right now to even do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. That's exactly enough to play those two. We jump here and then they can't kill us, right? If they have the stomp something for the overkill, we are dead 100% regardless, right? The 2 mana fight something, if the creature has trample, excess damage goes to player. We can't play around that because that would mean that we're dead anyways. We don't have enough toughness to line up with the power basically, so I can't do anything about that. If we block with the Siona, we kind of even don't have lethal with the Crater Hoof into end race because of the Ghalta. How much is that? If they activate 3, if they activate Ronas here, they can't really have anything for 1 mana that kills us. So that's 9 damage. 9, 11. That's the only thing that kills us here, I believe. Yeah. Right? Like, just tell me in the comments if there was a... There was... Is there anything else than the 2 mana fight card that can kill me here? Oh, and we... Oh my god, today is not my day. Oh my god. GG. We are playing against Lurrus of the Dream Den. And this opening hand is... whatever. So we mulligan it. Yeah, that's also no for me. And this is a yes. This is... we keep. It's a bit awkward though. I think I'm... like, I can't lead on the Saruli Caretaker here. That would be... not beneficial overall. It's a bit awkward really. What do I not need? Against Lurrus of the Dream then, I kind of want to protect myself. Like, I don't care what they have on board, it's just what they can do to my bot with their bot, but that's just usually instant, so... we have Frilled Mystic to counter that, then Tishana to close it all out. That's awkward. They mulligan a lot, which is already a good sign. And we lead with Temple of Mystery. Okay, perfect. That is serviceable. Stitch a Supplier, sure, they mill themselves for 3. They got a Black Cat in the graveyard. So that's nice. Leafkin... no, not Leafkin Druid, Leaf Gilder, and the Leaf guy. Fire's Grasp, sure. And we will follow up with a... we shock this instead of playing the Myrden's Core here, because... if we draw a blue or red, a blue or green source, we can just Frilled Mystic. Okay, Lurrus, and now we have the Frilled Mystic up. Perfect. So we... yeah, since we have the Frilled Mystic up anyways, we're just going to play the Myrden's Core. And Lurrus is getting back the Mice Grasp. But we say no to that. No thank you, sir. Yep. Let's hope they don't have another removal spell. Aw, I wanted to cast that card right now. That would have been a lovely card to resolve, you know? And now I have to gamble with Kinnan. It's not too bad, really. But it is a bit annoying. They tag with Lurrus, we for sure tray here. Obviously, right, but they don't. Unless it's controller pays 3. So Dream Eater and Thorn Mammoth and the Meteor Golem is on bottom, so that's not available. What else? I'm currently thinking of cards that can kill Lurrus, so they can't Mice Grasp us. I mean, I think it's worth it. Yeah, let's tap Kinnan. Yes. And that wins the matchup. GG. Because, like, okay, if this last card in their hand is a kill spell, they could come back from this. But it is currently looking very grim, and I'm absolutely fine with that trade, because getting Tishana back is very, very good. To refill the hand. Trial of Ambition, I see. Yeah, we sack Kinnan. And then we play Kinnan again, and yeah, that is a good game. We play Kinnan again, and we have the Myrden's Core available as well. Yeah, but also remember, the game doesn't like to tap the Myrden's Core, even if it kind of should. Because currently I kind of want to play the Mystical Dispute. We counter that just because we discard this card anyways, right? So there's no point in not doing this. Yeah, but that is GG. They can't stick a creature onto the board, and we win the game. Nice. We are playing against Prime Speaker Vannifar. And I guess that's a keep, but at the same time, I want something faster. This is basically the same hand, but with better counterspell backup this time. I guess this. So here's the thing: like, This is a slower hand, but this hand can afford to be slow because of the Swan Song. How is this game going to turn out? They likely ramp into Vannifar turn 3 and then start doing their own thing on turn 4. So we don't even have a point where we like want to Swan Song something. Yeah, this is just better. Perfect. Craterhoof can go to the bottom, I believe. Kogla is really good in this matchup, right? Kogla is just super nice. And with the 3 lands allow us to activate Kinnan. So the hoof is on the bottom, and that's just the thing, right? Where we play Mox Amber 1 to play around Spell Pierce, but that's just the thing where we now remember, okay, hoof is on bottom, so we can deterministically get there in time, which is always beautiful, right? We play Kinnan. Yep, autopay. We play the Battlement. And we pass the turn. Beautiful. Next turn, we can Kogla the something. Now let's just pass the turn here and or do we? No, we just attack with Kinnan, I guess. Okay. And we want to Kogla the Vannifar. Sure, Gilded Goose. And if we pull, like, if they play Vannifar here, right? We use the Kinnan in response to try to hit a Floated Mystic, and if we hit a fight effect, we can just fight the Goose. But to no avail. Yeah, sure. Kogla, you can go fight Vannifar. And they already know it. We know it. It is likely a good game from this point on. Because now we even, like, we attack with Kinnan, but we now have protection on Kogla and Kinnan. Kogla in form of indestructible, and we can return Kinnan to the hand with the Kogla if they try to steal that. So they need to get rid of Kogla first. But currently they don't have enough mana for any of the steal effects. Kogla can also get rid of their food token, which is annoying. Sure. Spell Pierce is excellent here. And we activate Kinnan now in case. I think their Saruli Caretaker was on the bottom anyways, right? Oh yeah, it was on the bottom, so there was no point in like leaving this up, because this, like, you want to use this late in case you pull the Saruli Caretaker, so this produces more mana, because Saruli Caretaker is a defender. But yeah, now we just start applying pressure. And yeah, let's go face. We get rid of this food token, they sack it. Sure, nice play. And currently we can't activate Kinnan, but that is fine. Oh, we could have, right? Because another forest. Oops. And also we didn't miss lethal, because by tapping the Druid... Oh, we didn't miss lethal. Oh, damn. I guess I did miss lethal, because I could have animated the Guardian Idol and attacked with the Leafkin Druid. Never punished. Never punished. GG. We are playing some more Kinnan. Excuse me. And this is a hand. I like a hand. This is fine. Sure, let's go. So we drop the Llanowar Elves, we drop the Druid of the Cowl. So Veil of Summer is literally a dead card in this matchup, but that's not too bad, simply because in most opening hands we can just mold us away, because we usually mold again down a bit more, and mono green is not the most interactive color. Yep. And we play Kinnan. And we play the Paradise Druid just because it is it has hexproof, that's the reason. And we can play this later on, but they're they're very likely to drop Marwyn, so yeah, that's not going to grow. Okay. This pretty much incentivizes me to just drop a Druid of the Cowl here. Or we could just like Frilled Mystic. Well, not like we could just hold up Frilled Mystic, excuse me, and yeah, I think it's very likely for me to counter something here, simply due to the fact that that I don't want them to have more elves on the battlefield for Marwyn right now. That would be unfortunate. Oh, and I should have tapped Llanowar Elves here instead of these, because now I have to overpay for this Mystic because that taps for blue-green. Oh, it's not. It's one additional instead of the Nissa. Oh yeah. Yep. So this is going to get countered here. Just because it's an elf, I don't want Marwyn to grow here, and yeah, let's just Ulamog them for now. I don't care about the Pelt Collector, but yeah, this is good game. Yep. Ulamog hits the board. They are left with not a lot of mana, which is obviously really nice. And yeah, this seems like a GG because they play Vivian now.
Oh,
yeah,
I am gonna love
GG.
tearing this place to the ground.
Our next opponent is going to play Selesnya Auras with Siona as the commander. This is a really nice protection spell to have. And I'm currently thinking if I want to like go with a bit of a slower start here to protect myself from Banishing Light. We will see, Depends on what they play on turn 2 really. But Banishing Light is the main concern in this matchup. Okay, with Craterhoof already in hand, I think I can just take it slow and easy. So let's just do that. Cetacean Champion. That's a problematic card. Yeah, let's just play Kinnan, play a Druid, and pass the turn. No attacks. And I'm currently I think I don't have lethal next turn. There is the Banishing Light, nice. Veil of Summer would have been problematic, but not too much because we already have so many creatures on the board. Yeah, and then we just Craterhoof. And that is good game. Oh no, it's not good game. We put them to 2 life. So let's see how they manage to deal with our board while having 2 life. Elspeth's Conquer's Death hits the Craterhoof, but that is not enough. Yep. GG. Good game. So that was a quick one. Nice. We could have went for the turn 4 lethal, right? Or well, turn 5 lethal. Yeah, turn 4 lethal. We could have went for that, but Banishing Light. GG. We are playing against Narset of the Ancient Way. And I think this is a mulligan. We kind of just want to put a sweet Nezahal onto the board and beat them down. And they go first. Let's see. This is not fast enough. Sure, I can keep this. This hand has interaction. This hand plays magic. And yeah, I like the mystical dispute here. Oh yes. Oh yes. We pass turn. Also, we should have played the command tower here. Oh well. We lead with the We could go Arcane Signet. Yeah, let's go Arcane Signet to hold up a mystical dispute here for the Narset. Because when they like ultimate Narset, and that can go really quick, right? Our dogs are not going to survive very long. And they're thinking, and we are countering. Nice. Land would be really nice as well. Oh well. Anyways, let's just play Kinnan into Leafkin Druid here. We hold up the Pact of Negation if they want to board wipe us, but then we are vulnerable to pretty much everything else they can do. So I'm not sure if I should just let the board wipe happen or if we pact here. Okay, Mind Stone. Chromatic Lantern, okay. And sure, that is fine. How much mana is that? Yeah, we just like... We can't activate Kinnan, right? Sure, let's go in with Kinnan. But we do have 6 mana, so I want to... Okay. I want to play Mana Dork and then hold up the third Mystic, right? But I'm not going to play the Paradise Druid, but I'm going to play basically anything else here, right? Reason for that is the hexproof on Paradise Druid is good as long as they don't have any other target, right? But as it stands right now, they do have another target for their shocks or whatnot when Kinnan or we could counter that to have the activation, but like I don't need to, like I have time here. I have time. Time is on my side. But yeah, since we already have good targets for shocks and whatever, yeah, I'm not going to play the hexproof guy. Yep, counter you. And now we... So we could just go... like... activate Kinnan now and hold up Pact of Negation. Kind of like that. What are the other options? What good cards do we have that we want to pull out of the deck? Ulamog doesn't matter, Kogla doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter when it comes into play. Anything that we want to main phase, the Hoof or the End Race. We also want to kind of main phase Meteor Golem and whatnot. Yeah, let's just go right now. Oh, that's a Nezahal. Okay, perfect. That is a really, really good card in this matchup. And yeah, Pact of Negation is a card. So, what are they going to do here? Frogify on the Kinnan. Honestly, I am thinking about letting this through because the real threat is already on the board here. That is winning. And if I pact here and they board wipe me, I just lose the game because I only have 4 mana in my upkeep. So let's let that resolve. And yeah, I'm just going to kill them with what's on the board. Now I have the 5 mana guaranteed. But I really don't need to play more cards on the board. Like, I wanted to the 5th non-creature source, right? But the rest of the cards are fine if they are just in my hand, so I can discard them to Nezahal. One thing I could do is discard, like, play the Mind Stone here. Let's just do this as well. This can draw me cards later as well, so that's also fine. And if they play like a Shadow the Sky here, I don't have to pact as well. Well, if they like play double board wipe, that is, right? Sphinx is ref. But yeah, like if they would board wipe here, I would draw a card in response and could discard these 3. Okay. What's next? What's next? Yeah, like, Nezahal is just a nightmare for control decks. That's basically the card we want in this matchup, because it plays around everything. Settle the wreckage, like, just remove anything. Like, I can just bounce it, and, like, exile it, and it comes back and back and back, and we draw a ton of cards in the process, sure. Saheeli is annoying, because that can chump our Nezahal for days. This is the reason why we're going to counter that. Also should have drawn with the Mind Stone in case I drew another counter. And I should have let the Nezahal trigger resolve, so that's not too good of a build. Yeah, Saheeli is a problem because our Nezahal does not have evasion. Oh, or they're just going to kill us. Let's just do this. Okay, sure. My turn. Autopay. And let's see. Opponent, do your worst. We put them to 4. Right. And at this point we really can play lands, but I'm scared of this card. So yeah, I think we're just like dead to what's that card? Expansion Explosion? Does that do 5 right now? Okay, perfect. That is absolutely fine. That doesn't kill me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they didn't even have enough for Expansion Explosion here. So they are in trouble. Oh. Can I? No, we can't. My thinking was if I can play Ulamog here to exile 2 lands. Okay, mountain, island, island. Oh, but that works. I can combat main phase the Dream Eater here to bounce the Chromatic Lantern. That way they can't use Settle the Wreckage to protect themselves one more turn, because they didn't even, like, they didn't leave open double white. Which is great for us, right? Yeah, because now no creature is attacking. Settle doesn't do anything, and then we can swing, and then they can't play the Settle the Wreckage here. Perfect. Yeah, and the oops tells me they don't have the Settle. Yep, that is a good game. GG. We are playing against Feather the Redeemed. And yeah, this is an okay hand. Thorn Mammoth single-handedly destroys Feather, and so does Kogla. Well, Kogla once, but Thorn Mammoth is a repeatable threat. And that is just really annoying for them to deal with. That's why we're keeping this hand, because it's just so good against Feather. Even though we have the double tap land start. Well, the tap land into... It's an awkward start. That's basically where I'm trying to get at. Yes, land is fine. We go Naga Vitalist. Sure. And here's an interesting thought. We could just, like, pass the turn. But the problem with that is that we don't progress our game plan. And if they just drop Feather on 3, we can Thorn Mammoth anyways. Like, and they don't have protection, so that is fine with me, right? So I'm just going to pass the turn here, and if they play Feather, like, I don't need to counter it, I can just remove it later. Like, they can have a Mox Amber, but then, like, they would need Mox Amber and a protection spell, and yeah, overall, it's not looking too great for them. Not looking too great. We have the 7 mana for the Thorn Mammoth available, but I'm currently thinking if I just keep up the Mystic, because, like, their deck can't really do too much without Feather, and if I just keep Mystic and then instead of... I see. Can't block and activated abilities can't be activated, huh? Yeah, in that case I'm just going to Kogla. Because Kogla can attack and remove the Trapped in the Tower from Kinnan. Yep, sure, fight you. And yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, if we play the Leafkin Druid, Ulawog can also make quick work of Feather. Ulawog is really annoying for Feather because they usually have indestructible effects or God's Willing that can protect something from a color of their choice. But Ulawog doesn't have a color. And yeah, here we just close it out. Yeah, that is probably a good game. Because now we fight Feather repeatedly over and over. It won't stick to the board ever. We destroy the Tapped in the Tower with the Kogla. Yep. And yeah, I don't think they run board wipes. I would be very surprised, to be honest, if Feather runs board wipes. But yeah, from this point on, like, I can just be careful here. No need to overextend. Sure. I don't think they have anything here, right? Yeah. Well, at least not anything that can pump the Legionnaire to insane levels. Oh, they could have the +3/+2 and that would have killed the Thorn Mammoth, actually. Yeah. Yeah, this is just very likely game. I don't even need to attack with Kinnan, I can keep up the mana. And yeah, let's do exactly that. Oh, well, okay, never mind. I could have just yeah, missed 2 damage, but I think it won't matter in the long run because we have double counterspell, and this is just not looking great for them right now. Sure, tap you. Yes. No, I don't even need to do that. Just swing him with Kogla and Thorn Mammoth. Good game. We're done with the games. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did, and Kinnan is killing it. I have already made a few changes, as you can see. I replaced the tap lands with basics, and yeah, that will probably work a bit better. Very simple mana base to boot. As for the deck, counter spells, ramp, fatties, lands. What is there not to love, right? Kinnan is very simple in theory, and the deck building can get quite tricky sometimes. Like if you really want to streamline it, right, just like I'm doing with this list. And yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the deck update. If you want to support the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please comment on the video, like the video, and I will see you in my next video. See ya.